Untouchables or the Children of India's Ghetto by Babasaheb Ambedkar. Part 2, Chapter 7, 6. Duties, Privileges, Immunities, Disabilities. 1. 1. Brahmins who are intent on the means of gaining union with Brahman and firm in discharging their duties shall live by duly performing the following 6 acts, which are enumerated in their proper order. 2. Teaching, studying, sacrificing for himself, sacrificing for others, making gifts and receiving them are in the 6 acts prescribed for a Brahman. 3. But among the 6 acts ordained for him, 3 are his means of subsistence, that is, sacrificing for others, teaching and accepting gifts from pure men. 4. Passing from the Brahman to the Kshatriyas, 3 acts incumbent on the former are forbidden, that is, teaching, sacrificing for others, and therefore the acceptance of gifts. 5. The same are likewise forbidden to a Vaishya, that is a settled rule, for Manu, the lord of creatures, Prajapati, has not prescribed them for men of those 2 castes. 6. To carry arms for striking and for throwing is prescribed for Kshatriyas as a means of subsistence, to trade, to rear cattle and agriculture for Vaishyas, but their duties are liberality, the study of the Veda and the performance of sacrifices. 7. Among the several occupations, the most commendable are teaching the Veda for a Brahman, protecting the people for a Kshatriya, and trade for a Vaishya. 8. The service of Brahmins alone is declared to be an excellent occupation for a Shudra, for whatever else beside this he may perform will bear him no fruit. 2. 9. But a Brahmin unable to subsist by his peculiar occupations just mentioned may live according to the law applicable to the Kshatriyas, for the latter is next to him in rank. 10. If it be asked, how shall it be if he cannot maintain himself by either of these occupations? The answer is, he may adopt a Vaishya's mode of life, employing himself in agriculture and rearing cattle. 11. A Kshatriya who has fallen into distress may subsist by these means open to the Vaishya. 12. A Vaishya who is unable to subsist by his own duties may even maintain himself by a Shudra's mode of life, avoiding, however, acts forbidden to him, and he should give it up when he is able to do so. 13. But a Shudra, being unable to find service with the twice born and threatened with the loss of his sons and wife through anger, may maintain himself by handicrafts. 14. A Kshatriya must never arrogantly adopt the mode of life prescribed for his betters, that is, for the Brahmins. 15. The king should order a Vaishya to trade, to lend money, to cultivate the land, to lend cattle, and the Shudra to serve the twice born castes. 16. The king should carefully compel Vaishyas and Shudras to perform the work prescribed for them. For if these 2 castes swerved from their duties, they would throw this whole world into confusion. 3. Mislabeled as 4. 1. A blind man, an idiot, a C word, who moves with the help of a board, a man full 70 years old, and who confers benefits on Shrotriyas, shall not be compelled by any king to pay a tax. 2. Though dying with want, the king must not levy a tax on Shrotriyas, and no Shrotriya residing in his kingdom must perish from hunger. 3. Let the king make the common inhabitants of his realm who live by traffic pay annually some trifle which is called a tax. 4. Mechanics and artisans as well as Shudras who subsist by manual labor, he the king may cause to work for himself 1 day in each month. 5. Tonsure of the head is ordained for a Brahmin instead of capital punishment, but men of other castes shall suffer capital punishment. 6. Let him, the king, never slay a Brahmin, though he have committed all possible crimes. Let him banish such an offender, leaving all his property to him and his body unhurt. 7. No greater crime is known on the earth than slaying a Brahmin. A king, therefore, must not even conceive in his mind the thought of killing a Brahmin. 8. When a learned Brahmin has found treasure deposited in former times, he may take even the whole of it, for he is the master of everything. 9. When the king finds treasure of gold concealed in the ground, let him give one half to the Brahmins and place the other half in his treasury. The end.